Is your job physically killing you? The painful truth behind degenerative changes created from those long hours of sitting at your desk and behind that computer. Hi, my name is Dr. Joseph Simon, owner of Manhattan Physical Therapy and the founder of the Fitness Therapy Training Systems. And I have a question I would like to ask you. How often do you get so wrapped up at work that you forget to grab lunch or even go to the bathroom? Here in New York City, I've met countless individuals that work in law firms, fashion houses, graphic design, finance, and even doctors' offices that work more than 8 hours a day on a consistent basis without moving from their desk. Most start complaining of tightness in their shoulders, around the neck, stiffness in their lower back, and a heavy feeling in their legs. The majority suffer from migraines and or headaches and revert to popping the over-the-counter medication to relieve their pain. Now, those same individuals that sit behind their desk for countless hours now have to get home. Some have long commutes on the bus, train, or by car. Again, sitting from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Let me introduce you to my friend Rick. Rick is a successful lawyer, and he's doing very well for his firm. Rick works on average about 14 hours a day, spends most of his days in meetings, and the remaining part of his day on his computer. When the day is over, he commutes about an hour and a half to get home to spend time with his family. Rick started complaining of neck and low back pain for about 4 months. It would come and go, but never really slowing him down. Then one day in early spring, Rick decided to go for a light jog to help burn off those winter calories. After the run, Rick felt great. He decided instead of taking the train back to the office, he would walk. He walked a total of 12 blocks and decided to get some work done at the office before going home. After only sitting for 35 minutes, Rick forgot that he left a very important folder in the conference room and tried to get up out of his chair when he suddenly felt a sharp pain in his back. He tried again, thinking if he could stand up, the pain would go away with movement. This time, the pain got worse. A sharp burning sensation ran down his right leg. Rick fell out of his chair and laid on the floor. Luckily, a co-worker passing by asked if he was all right and asked if he would like to call an ambulance. Embarrassed, Rick did not want to call an ambulance at first, just asked for help standing up. Rick was able to stand, but the pain was uncontrollable, so he did exactly what he did not want to do, and that was go to the emergency room. At the emergency room, the pain did not subside. Waiting for more than an hour, the doctor finally came and took an x-ray. The x-ray did not show anything wrong, but the doctor mentioned to him, "This looks like a muscle spasm," gave him some prescription painkillers, told him to use a hot pack, and sent Rick home. Unable to sleep that night, he did not want to go to work the next day, or could he? The day after that as well. The pain was getting worse. Finally, he went to his family doctor, who referred him to a spine specialist. After 3 weeks waiting for the appointment, the doctor came into the room, listened to Rick for a total of 2 minutes, and gave him his options. He said, "Rick, you present like you have a herniated disc. I'm going to give you some muscle relaxers, and I think the cortisone injection will help relieve the pain." Reluctantly and a bit scared, Rick opts to get the cortisone injection. It feels like hot water poured on his leg. Then he feels a numbing sensation. Definitely not a great feeling. But after a couple of hours, the pain disappears. Rick feels like he did before his back went out on him. He went to sleep, and when he woke up, he felt great. Feeling good, Rick goes for a walk. When he gets to work, he feels a little twinge in his back. Scared to move, Rick calls his doctor immediately and asks for advice. His doctor says, "Rick, I want you to go to Manhattan Physical Therapy." Now, Rick has never been to physical therapy before and did not know what to expect. He thought physical therapy is for athletes that need to play in the next Sunday's game, or for those people that can't walk after a car accident. Desperate and scared, Rick calls us at Manhattan Physical Therapy and was immediately asked for the seriousness of his condition and how much pain he was in. Determining that Rick needed immediate relief, we scheduled a same-day appointment for him. When he was evaluated and treated, during the evaluation, we discovered Rick has been building up his back injury over the last several months. Well, as I've been telling you the story, let me point out all the things that built up to destroying Rick's neck and back. Number 1, Rick works long hours in a sitting position, commutes far in a sitting position, and he does not work out on a consistent schedule. He also overdid his exercises in a single day. He used heat for an acute injury, and he waited too long to seek help. Now, some of these things are out of Rick's control. Or are they really? Let's break it down. Number 1, sitting for long periods of time. This certainly can be controlled. An easy way to correct this is to set a timer, or on your watch, or a computer, iPod, whatever you have, that rings every 45 minutes. This is a reminder to help you stand more, go to the bathroom, go for a walk, or even stretch. Number 2, commute in a seated position. If you're not allowed to stand, how about walking or maybe even biking to work? This is one of those topics that you just have to get creative with, but there are always options. Number 3, does not work out on a consistent basis. Now you must be thinking the same thing Rick was when he first met me. Where am I going to get time to go to the gym? And here's the answer I gave him. Do you have 30 minutes a day, either in the morning or at night? 30 minutes is all you need for 2 to 3 days a week to start. Here's an easy beginner exercise that I basically gave Rick. It's called the vacuum pose. All you do is suck in your gut without holding your breath and hold it for 10 seconds. Do me a favor and leave a comment at the bottom of this page. If you do this for one day, let me know how you feel. Warning, do not overdo it because you will be sore after one day of completing this exercise. Number 4, desire to work out all in one day. This is a mistake we have all made, but for future reference, the key to exercise is moderation. And that is the answer for a lot of things. Moderation. Number 5, the use of heat for an acute back injury. Using heat is like taking gasoline and throwing it on a fire. Imagine your back is on fire and then you come along with a hot pack and put that on your back that is already swollen. Heat will increase inflammation to that area, which will increase the pain. Of course, sometimes heat feels good, but the one thing we should all make sense of is that using heat is a no-go. The answer is ice. Icing the back or a painful region will help reduce the inflammation and pain. Ice should be used for a limited amount of time, like 15 to 20 minutes, to avoid the chances of frostbite. Number 6, last but not least, is waiting too long to seek help. The one thing I stress to all my patients, pain is the body's way of telling you that there is something wrong and that you need help. If the pain comes and goes, it's more of a sign that you're creating a different dysfunction throughout your body. The best part is that you don't need a doctor's referral to see a physical therapist. And here at Manhattan Physical Therapy, we create your treatment schedule based on the urgency of your pain. But for all new patients or first-timers, we try to schedule you within 24 to 48 hours. During the evaluation, we don't only look at your neck and back. We complete a full-body diagnostic screen. The next step is we take a look at your workstation and give you tips on how to make corrections there as well. Because we can get rid of your pain, but to keep it away and make sure it does not come back, we have to accomplish 2 things. Number 1, your work area has to be conducive to your body type and the amount of time you are at your desk. Number 2, we must create a program for you to help strengthen the deep stabilizers of your neck and back. And that's why choosing Manhattan Physical Therapy is your only option. Being the only physical therapy office in New York that boasts the now famous Red Cord NORAC equipment, we have the uncanny ability to tap into those deep stabilizing muscles of your neck and back to help increase your motion and decrease your pain. As a matter of fact, if you are not feeling better after your first visit, you don't pay for that visit. It's on us. And so is your next one. Yes, you heard right. We are so confident in our revolutionary treatment methods of the neck and back that we would treat you free 2 times to prove it. As for our friend Rick, not only is he feeling better, he is exercising on a regular basis of 2 to 3 times a week from a program we created for him. He has lost 22 pounds in 5 weeks. Way to go, Rick. He's also back on the company softball team and having a great season. So if you suffer from any of these symptoms or one of these diagnoses, headaches, migraines, muscle spasms in the neck or shoulder, pain in your lower back, sciatica, stenosis, herniated discs, the list goes on, tingling, numbness in your arms or legs, we have the answer that does not deal with medication or surgery. Our approach through the use of functional medicine and fitness will help you achieve those optimal results in the quickest amount of time. We want to get you back to your daily activities, and that includes work with the quickest and most effective program to help you maintain your spine. Your job should not be the cause of your demise, and I am going to give you the tools to fight back. So call now, 800-754-0488. As always, feel free to go online to schedule your appointment at www.manhattanptandpain.com.